up, everybody? Phil back again. Phil the Kaiju King from my collection room in Greater Cincinnati. In this video, I'm taking a special look at this special custom one-of-a-kind I got today in the mail. I want to thank Mark Sang Yang for this custom Kong 2021, holding up Mechagodzilla's head in victory and holding the battle axe in his left hand. Of course, this is from the epic movie Godzilla vs. Kong. Of course, Kong did not win either fight with Godzilla in the film, but he saved Godzilla's butt at the end, destroying Mechagodzilla. To me, that fight with Mechagodzilla was mostly Kong, and Godzilla threw in an assist to finally defeat him. But it was mostly Kong that overcame Mechagodzilla. But it was pretty wild. Kong was down and out, dying, they said, literally. And the humans landed that ship on his chest and exploded it and revived him because he was literally dying. And the little girl who can communicate to Kong tells him that Godzilla is not his enemy, which he gets this confused look on his face. She said that is the enemy, which was Mechagodzilla, which at that moment was actually dominating Godzilla. He actually dominated Godzilla all throughout their fight. I mean, Mechagodzilla was clearly going to win that battle. He was very, very impressive, I thought, for the brief time he was really fighting in the movie. Kong, of course, gets revived and saves Godzilla. Mechagodzilla is about to shoot his beam into his mouth, probably kill him, of course, but Kong jumps on his back and pulls his head up, shoots that beam into the air. And then Kong commences to try to beat down Mechagodzilla, and he's not having a lot of luck. Then he realizes his axe. Godzilla had gotten up by then and was trying to help. He gets his axe and he starts beating on Mechagodzilla some more, and it's not really affecting him that much. And of course, Mechagodzilla's got his tail drill and is trying to drill Kong in the head, and he's got him against the building, and he's got his axe in his right hand, and he's smacking Mechagodzilla with it, and it's not really working, and Godzilla's on the ground, and he realizes, hey, I'll juice that thing up, so he shoots his atomic beam on the axe head, and powers it up, and then right after that is when Kong took it to Mechagodzilla, cutting him up, cutting all his limbs off, I think, and then finally chopped at his head, and then jumped on his back and pulled his head off and held it up like this in victory. It's a pretty awesome fight scene in the movie. Of course, Godzilla and Kong did, in the end, have to collaborate to defeat Mechagodzilla. Because Mechagodzilla, I've always said this, is Kong's adversary to me. This is a pretty cool sculpt. As you can see on his back there's a panel. That's because the eyes on this figure are LEDs in the eyes. And he does light up. As you can see, the eyes do light up. So that panel back here holds a 9-volt battery. I mean, it's fairly noticeable, but it really doesn't bother me because I did request for the light up eyes, because in the movie, when Kong held up his head, it looked like his eyes were still lit, but they went out. So that's why I wanted that. This is a pretty cool sculpt made out of epoxy clay, of course. The hair on the legs, very thick and bushy, almost, because Kong had the longer hair in the movie. Front and back leg, very powerful looking. The back of Kong, very muscular looking as well. Very, very powerful, muscular looking Kong here. Same with his midsection and on his chest. He's got the scars, of course, the 3 scars, the scratch scars. Very powerful looking Kong there in the chest as well. Nice long arms, long hair on the arms, on both arms. Looks pretty cool there. Hair brown, predominantly brown in color on his body. Looks pretty good though. Of course, in his right hand here is Mechagodzilla's head. Eyes lit up there. That actually is a Playmates Mechagodzilla 12-inch figure head that Mark bought and then used it to put on here. And then as you can see underneath, he did some nice details with part of the neck hanging down. In the movie, if you remember, that was there, and then wiring and stuff hanging down. He did a good capture of all that detail, I thought. Very nicely done. In his left hand there is the battle axe, of course. That is not really what was accurate to the movie, but I was just kind of doing a tribute to that. Kong defeating Mechagodzilla. So I told Mark I would like to have the battle axe in his other hand. So, because that was his favorite thing to do once he acquired that in the Hollow Earth. I just thought it would be nice to see him with his battle axe again. So, pretty nice. His head nicely sculpted, deep eyebrow ridge, and all that. Eyes are kind of squinty because he is in full roaring mouth mode. Mouth pinkish red inside, teeth sculpted. Looks pretty nice, I think, overall. Head, foot from his feet to his head, really nice capture, nice sculpting of the hair on the body of Kong. Really, really cool. Looks pretty good. All right, I'll do some comparisons here, and let's move on to that now. All right, everybody, I'm back. Here's my X Plus 2017 Kong Skull Island and my other custom Kong 2021 that Mark did, holding the battle axe up in the air. When I had this one done, it went through my mind about this with Mechagodzilla's head. I was wondering, could we manage to do this? So I asked Mark, and he said, yeah, he thought he could pull it off, and he did a pretty good job, I thought, overall. All right, everybody, move on to another comparison. Let's do that now. All right, everybody, I'm back. 30 centimeter Rhedosaurus from Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. 30 centimeter original Godzilla 1962. I'm trying to stick to 30 centimeters on these comparisons. The last one will be something different, but just for size reference, that's why I'm sticking to the 30 centimeter. All right, another comparison coming your way. All right, everybody, I'm back. 30 centimeter Godzilla 2014 Roaring version Bluefin with my custom Kong 21 holding up Mechagodzilla's head. You can see that is a pretty big 30 centimeter figure there by X Plus, and this Kong is right with it, a little bit taller actually, I would say, yep, by probably a half inch or so, maybe an inch, almost an inch taller. This is a really big figure here that Mark did. It's pretty awesome nonetheless. All right, one last comparison. Let's do that now. All right, everybody, I'm back. Here is a gigantic comparison. This is the gigantic scale Ramarak from 2017 Kong Skull Island, alongside my 30 centimeter Kong with Mechagodzilla's head. This Ramarak goes with that Kong back in the top, on the back of the wall there, that Kong on the top shelf. This was made to go with that Kong. Pretty awesome. All right, everybody, I'll move on to some final thoughts, and let's do that now. All right, I'm back. 30 centimeter custom Kong 2021, holding up Mechagodzilla's head in victory and holding the battle axe in his other hand. Tribute to that scene at the end of the movie. A little bit stylized, of course, with him holding the axe, because he really wasn't doing that in that scene. But actually, with that left hand, he was beating his chest, I believe. Still pretty cool, though. And he was looking more upright, I think. The shot in the movie, it's kind of overhead, I believe. And Kong was kind of looking more upright, but I wanted him looking more straightforward. So it is a little bit of a stylized version of a tribute to that end scene, but it's pretty awesome nonetheless. Thanks again, Mark Sang Yang, for this. Can't wait for our next part. Next commission will be out about 2 months, roughly. And I will say it is a combo sculpt, and that's all I will say for now. And that thing's going to be pretty epic. If we nail it the way I want, it'll be pretty awesome. All right, everybody, I'll finish out this video with some more pictures of this guy with other parts of my collection. I want to thank everybody that tunes in. This is Phil, the Kaiju King, from my collection room in Greater Cincinnati, and you all have a very blessed day.